Here's a really fast one. We were supposed to talk about this yesterday. Bill Clinton puts the moves on Brendan Fraser's wife. What was that? What was that about, Anthony?
They were doing some kind of fundraiser, and Brendan Fraser and his wife walk in, and Secret Service is there searching everybody. And apparently Brendan Fraser's wife is a very hot, buxom blonde type. And Clinton looks over and sees Secret Service, like, patting him down and trying to search him, and kind of waved him off, like, oh, no, don't you worry about it. You send them over here. And the wife walks up, and he just starts picking up on Brendan Fraser's wife, giving her the smooth Clinton lines. A few times Brendan Fraser said he looked over, because it was something like Clinton asked the Secret Service to send her over, but they were still kind of searching Brendan Fraser, which would really piss me off.
Oh, well, they're in cahoots together.
Of course.
Clinton's like,
you get her over here.
And
you keep the guy occupied.
you take your time with him.
Keep him occupied. So our face was turning red a few times because he was complimenting her and putting the smooth Clinton moves on the chick.
Could you imagine what's going on inside? Brendan Fraser's
He's like, I'm Brendan Fraser. I do this.
He's going through.
I do this.
He's going through the metal detectors over and over again, and he sees his wife over there getting closer and closer with Clinton.
Mr. Fraser, could you walk back through? Like nothing. There's some guy hitting a button underneath to make it beep.
Right.
Did you empty your pockets out? Take your shoes off.
Take your socks off. Oh, no, you're going to have to remove that belt.
Clinton's got his arm around his wife, walking her away into a closed room. So
he's being brought behind a curtain, and his belt's being undone for a real cavity search.
Because you can't just bolt from the Secret Service guys.
Yeah.
Hey, that's my wife over there with the president.
You know, the one that's getting felt up right now?
Yeah.
Can we hurry it up?
Puts his arm around, and then before he closes the door, he kind of peeks over at him and goes, hey, how you doing? Yeah, you'll be in here soon, don't worry. Oh,
you can imagine the panic that's going through you.
It's Brendan Fraser. Yeah. He's used to doing that, you know? He's used to being at places where he's the big guy. Mm-hmm. And, you know, other guys' chicks are with him, and he could pick them up, you know? But there's Clinton just making him look like an ass. Moving in on his wife, and he finally got next to them both, and was just so annoyed that him and his wife left. It was too much. Clinton was making the moves on his wife. He couldn't take it.
Well, what do you do? Like Clinton, I mean, you don't trump Clinton as far as getting laid. Even Tom Cruise.
Even
if Clinton is hitting on your wife, you're in trouble.
You're in deep trouble.
He's a handsome ex-leader of the free world.
He's got the power base thing going, especially then. He was still president. This is like a while back.
Oh, I thought this was recently.
No, this is a while back. He was just telling the story of what happened.
Brendan Fraser should shut his face in mediocre films.
You think that would be something he should shut up about, though?
Absolutely. You should have grabbed her hair and forced it into his lap. It's the guy that might protect us.
Unzip his fly for him?
Yeah.
Go ahead. It's all yours.
Should have been a real man and confronted the president.
Yeah.
Hey, asshole.
Right.
Yeah, like a barroom scene with just two idiots and their chick.
You looking at something, faggot?
Get in the fucking car.
Next thing you know, once again, you're waking up in a hospital room with Christmas music playing.
Yeah, the Secret Service hits you.
Just does a number on you. Right.
Ring, ding, 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 ding. What happened? Yeah, there is no Trump in...
Because he's a handsome guy. I mean, it's like women just... And from what I hear, I don't know. Daryl Hammond has met him and sat with him. And Daryl has told me that they've sat in like the Oval Office working on bits together.
Really?
Yeah. And he said he's amazingly charismatic. He's like, he said Clinton does this thing where he invades your space.
Oh, I know. I know all about it, Jimmy. When I met President Clinton, I got that same feeling.
Oh, yeah?
Did you?
Yeah. When I got that picture last summer, I got to tell you, yeah, he takes over the space.
Oh, that's right.
What space? The alley you sandbagged him in? I suppose he did take that over.
So I can relate to what you're saying now, Jimmy, yes.
The alley you sandbagged him in.
There's just something about his presence
magnetism
when you're asking for.
I don't want to talk about it.
When you're asking for a picture, you know.
Jimmy is very, very big on getting pictures of famous people, obviously. And Opie kind of trumped him because Opie has the Bill Clinton photo, the photo with
Not
Bill
only
Clinton.
that, I have my arm around him.
Yeah, you do.
Tight, so he doesn't leave before that picture was taken.
That's a good one. That's one I'd love to have.
That's a huge one right there. I had a picture, and I'm such a dope as a kid, you know. I moved so much, and ended up in so many hovel apartments that I just lost things. I had a picture with Groucho Marx.
Jesus.
Wow.
How old are you?
No, it's right before he dropped dead.
Oh, my God,
It's in
dude.
like 1975 or something. I was a kid.
You've been padding your age all these years,
I
haven't you?
was a kid.
How old are you?
El Duque, where were you when you actually...
Jesus.
Anthony's Cuban.
I was a kid.
Yeah, but someone do the math. If Groucho Marx was alive today, he would have to be 115.
If he was alive today.
Someone get his
me see.
birth date.
Where were you,
I'm
dude?
going to Internet Movie Database
Where'd you meet him?
on Groucho. It was some event in California called A Day at the Races. And it was a star-studded event of horse racing and fun.
And you saw the photo?
I was in the photo. It was me. And I crouched down. I was a little kid, but I crouched down and was next to his wheelchair that they were wheeling him in. Snapped the picture and signed an autograph too.
He was born in 1890.
1890. I met some guy born in 1890.
What are you, 70?
An autograph.
I shook a hand of a guy that probably shook hands with somebody that was in the Civil War.
That is messed up.
That is really
You got a picture
weird.
with Groucho Marx, and it took 2 or 3 people to get the picture taken.
Yeah, there was a big flash of gunpowder.
That's right. The guy had to get under the whatever they used to do under the curtain,
Under the big,
curtain or whatever.
That cloth thing that you got to cover your head with.
He was 85.
Yeah.
You're
that photographer, Ansel Adams, Opie. He was the one that actually took the picture.
You're an old guy. You've been padding your age.
No. When did he die?
77.
77. So it was the year before he died. It was 1976.
I thought we would do this hip show together. 2 hip guys, young guys in the demo. You're like old.
Yeah, that's what it was. I actually did movies with him back in the 30s.
Anthony, he was born in 1890.
1890. That is something, though.
That's pretty cool.
You got an autograph and a picture and you lost them both?
Yeah.
That's going to make me sick till I start
It makes me sick when I think about it. It does.
It might be somewhere.
That is dude. I am talking. It was gone years ago.
I bet you there's a homeless guy with a nice picture of you and Groucho Marx.
My autograph and my picture.
Where would it be? What would you do with it? Did you frame it?
No, it didn't mean shit to me back then.
Oh, okay.
So it was like, who cares, That's like my Christmas card from Richard Nixon, too. I had a Christmas card from Richard Nixon. I sent him a Christmas card. because I was a big Nixon fan back when I was a kid.
He sent me a box with 18 minutes of tape in it and a little card. I don't know what happened.
I lost that.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
1890?
1890, yeah.
That's insane.
You know how many presidents' hands he shook?
Oh, my God.
Groucho.
It was Groucho. He looked like he was dead already in that wheelchair. He was covered up, his legs covered up with a blanket. He had a caretaker wheeling him around. And he would just, they kind of put paper in front of him, and he signed it. Groucho. Took the picture with a Polaroid camera.
One of the funniest men ever.
Yeah.
I mean, he's right up there with the guys from Yes Dear and a few other things I've seen.
Rob on Long Island, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, you fancy people?
Hey.
How you doing today?
Hi.
Fancy.
Yeah, Opie, did you realize that Anthony has one picture that beats your Clinton picture? He's got a picture with FDR. You didn't know that?
FDR, shut up.
The listeners are taking over,
I
Anthony.
do not have a picture with FDR.
This is never good when the listeners decide to take over. Seth in Boston. What's up, Seth?
Hey, guys. Hey, Anthony, have you ever mentioned that you were an extra in the Little Rascals back in the 30s?
Little Rascals. Shut up. I was not. It was 1976. I met Groucho Marx.
It just doesn't look good, Anthony, that you have a picture with a guy.
Diane Carroll was there. Artie Johnson from Ronan Martin's Laugh-In.
Wow.
He was there. Alice Cooper was there. Alice Cooper.
Who's she?
Who was that chick?
And who was changing his diapers while you were getting the picture taken with Groucho?
With Groucho? No, he had
Cooper
handlers.
was
He had peeps. Yeah, look, see, that kind of looks like he looked. Even
Hello.
older, though.
Dragon Wagon, what's up?
Oh, I just had a little bone to pick. I got rid of my axiom.
Dragon Wagon, can I tell you something? You know your 15 minutes is up. You did great for us.
No,
we had a lot of fun at your expense,
Thank you.
but
I
goodbye.
No,
Done.
Oh, that annoys the hell out of him right there.
He's done. He thought he was going to be a big star on the Opie and Anthony
They know
program.
I'm the Dragon Wagon. You know that.
I wonder if he's like a fan of the show or if he's
Of course
just
he is.
trying to be like the edgy guy.
Well, now he's going to have to, let us know if he's a fan of the show because he's done. Done.
Mm-hmm.
I got a bone about her.
Eric, what's up?
Hey, guys. I was just wondering why nobody else has figured out that Anthony's actually a vampire.
I'm a vampire. Well, you got me now.
All right, I'm punching out.
I hate mornings.
Just
I'm a night person.
Just a little weird, Anthony, that's all.
It is weird when you put it in that kind of context of a guy that was born in 1890.
Mm-hmm.
1890 to have met him. He's there. He Civil War people that had fought in the Civil War could have
My dad had
known him.
My dad had old home movies when he was a kid and stuff where he had a grandfather, around a Christmas tree with his brothers or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And you start doing the math going, those people were born like in 1860 or something. And they're on film with my dad.
Yeah.
And now we're, up to the year 2005. So, just a couple generations removed from these guys that were born in 1860 or whatever it was.
How about if
That's
Groucho,
crazy. That's when Lincoln was around.
How about if Groucho was held as a child by somebody that was 90 years old? Then you're talking 1700s. Then I had contact with one person who may have had contact with somebody from the 1700s. That really is fucked up.
That's true. But how about if you died when you were 7, and then that would have been the end of the little lineage?
Then it's just gone.
1700s, though. But, Grouch, I don't think anyone was 90 years old in 1860.
They had plenty of them old codgers back then.
They all died young. They had a cold. They were finished. Powdered wigs. Dead.
He's got the typhus. She died of consumption. What kind of diseases was that? I got a touch of the vapors.
What is consumption, Anthony?
Consumption?
Yeah.
The tuberculosis?
I don't know.
I think the consumption was tuberculosis.
Oh, okay.
Check that out.
All right.
Gonna look. The consumption. I spelled it wrong. There we go. Now, behind consumption, alcohol consumption, obsessive consumption. How about
coffee consumption? Can an intern come in so I can engage in some of that?
That would be nice. Where's Travis?
Travis, where's that kid?
We're going to lose Travis because Washington doesn't get it.
Yes, consumption.
How are you going to lose
is
Travis?
TV.
We got to pay him or something for him to stay here, and we still got 2 other guys we got to start paying.
Well, how come those guys are able to stay here and Travis isn't?
I have no idea.
Not that I want those guys gone.
I mean, it's hard to find really good people that are going to help this show, and we might have to say goodbye to him. No, they're not getting it down in Washington. There's a guy that wants to hang out and work for free until we figure it out, and they won't let him.
They won't let him.
What are they saying? What's their reasoning?
I have no idea. It just doesn't make any sense.
I'd like a coffee, please. Anybody else? Cup of Joe? Ant?
Cup of Joe? No.
Sweetie wants a little something. Take his order.
Bill needs coffee.
I'm all right.
All right, by the way, I'm not checking Ant's taint for his age.
No.
I'm not even taking that phone call.
Check his taint.
Jesus, the phones have exploded. Okay.
Someone said vampires are very fashionable. Yeah, I'm dressing like Lestat. I'm coming in with my puffy sleeves.
You found a Groucho Marx bit on the master computer?
There's tons of them.
No kidding. I would love to hear an outrageous Groucho Marx bit.
That's his theme.
Did it get a little racy back in the day? Let's see, with titles such as Hooray for Captain Spaulding.
I owe her money and I'm dodging it.
Hollywood Agents. Go West, Young Man. Blackstrap Molasses. Oh, there is some good humor.
I want to know what Hollywood Agents is. Is it dirty?
I'm sure it's just awful.
Drops a C-bomb.
Drops a C-bomb.
Okay.
Consumption is an old name for tuberculosis. Describes how the illness wastes away or consumes its victim. It is an ancient enemy that has plagued humankind for more than 5,000 years. Consumption or tuberculosis.
You don't get the theme song today.
No.
Because you read that one.
I know. Well,
but he did kind of know.
But I did
didn't
say it was consumption was TB.
Forget Aristotle and fuck Socrates. Here comes Professor Anthony.
I just wasn't absolutely sure that it was.
Jeremy from North Carolina. Jeremy?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Pretty good.
Hey, man.
Good. I want to know how many slaves Anthony owned.
Bunch of jackasses.
It doesn't look good, Anthony.
No.
I think you've been padding your age just a little bit. Let's go to Randy in New York.
Years.
Randy.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Hey,
let's go.
I just figured out why Ant is always watching the History Channel.
Why?
He likes watching all the people he's met.
All right. Are you older or younger than Robert Plant, Anthony?
I think we share a birth. Shut up.
Somebody's trying to say that Zeppelin like Al Jolson now. John in Jersey.
Yeah, no, I was going to say Led Zeppelin, Robert Plant is after Anthony's time. He's more of an Al Jolson, Cab Calloway live.
Cab Calloway. Cab Calloway.
Ant was just saying that Cab could never hold Minnie the Moocher live.
I was going to do the same joke, but I thought it was Manny the Mooch.
No, why did I have to open my mouth?
Is it Minnie or Manny?
If you would have said Manny the Moocher, that probably would have been the greatest thing I've ever heard on radio.
Oh, very good.
It is Minnie?
Oh, yeah.
Damn it.
Let me
do it for Manny the Moocher.
That's the old hoochie coocher.
See, your brilliance got in the way.
That's how Cab laughs at you.
If I would have got in first, it would have been 20 minutes of you smashing me.
You see that fucking Heidi ho cup of what, man? All right, it still works.
That's great.
Manny the Moocher.
I got Manny on the brain. I was ready to do the same joke, and I was there with Manny the Moocher.
Oh.